The age of the drone has arrived, and it's going to change the world as we know it forever. How will it affect us? How will it affect you? I have owned and operated two drones for 3 years. I know their capabilities, usefulness, and dangers. We have all seen how available they are. Nearly every large retail store has them on their shelves, and you can buy them in bulk off the internet, no questions asked. In this speech today, I will inform you about three aspects concerning drone technology: the history, how it's affecting our lives, and the applications for science today. First, a little history into drone technology. The use of unmanned flying machines has been around for almost 200 years, starting with balloons. However, drone technology as we know it today started during World War I. Since then, and up till the last 10 years, drones has almost strictly been used for military purposes. Near the end of World War I, the U.S. developed drones to fly over large distances and to dive bomb with attached explosives. In an article called A Brief History of Drones, it mentions the United States' first attempts at drone technology by saying, in January 1918, the U.S. Army started production of aerial torpedoes. The model that was developed, the Kittering bug, was flown successfully in some tests, but the war ended before it could be further developed. I might add, which Germany later perfected during World War II. Then, developing in the late 1970s, the use of stealth-like drones to take out large targets arose. This controversial idea has been met with contention because of the high death rates with innocent civilians caused by strikes running on poor information, as well as the danger of technology being acquired by people with malicious intent is also an extreme threat to every one of us. After that, beginning in the late 2000s with the improvement of production, the technology became cheap enough to mass produce for the consumer market. Secondly, let's look how it's going to affect our state of living. It's going to change the agricultural industry as we know it. It's already being put to the test for farmers to see how it will improve efficiency, as well as the practical uses for it. Certain farms, in partnership with the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA, as well as the AFBF, also known as the American Farm Bureau Federation, has begun testing aerial drones for crop dusting, as well as vehicular drones for plowing, planting, harvesting, and for 3D land mapping. Tests have shown increased crops and have reduced costs for farmers to maintain large tractors. The usage of drones in farming is expected to double within the next 10 years. A statistic by the FAA takes a yearly census for the known registered drones, and in 2017 the number reached 1 million, then doubling the year after that, which is demonstrated with this graph, as you can see, in a particular sharp incline, but is expected to slow down due to recent new regulations. Another thing is that drones have also made their way into the scientific field of nature, with scientists using it to monitor agriculture and map new territory with extreme details, then remap old lands with more accuracy. This revolution will help scientists make better calculations and mapping, as well as predictions on weather with their corresponding terrains. Also, mail delivery is going to revolutionize the mail industry. But at what cost? One of the biggest companies in the world involved with mail, Amazon, just announced that it plans to introduce within the next 5 years aerial drone delivery services to bring packages to your front door as fast as possible. It is believed this will greatly improve shipping efficiency. However, this could cause many dangers. How will we handle so many drones clogging up air traffic? This opens many logistical questions. It is supposed to open a whole new industry for hands-free mail that has no human interactions from the moment it enters the mail process. This is going to be the perfect answer to the perfect delivery service that has been sought after for so long. However, how would you manage a network of drones like this? Is there a security in existence strong enough to protect dangerous hackers from taking control of it and weaponizing the systems? Finally, the full use of drone technology in science has greatly impacted our understanding of the universe. NASA has continually used drones for decades and has been a driving force in advancement. NASA has used satellites for decades to gather info on scientific experiments. However, since the 1970s, NASA has continually landed wheeled rovers on Mars. These unmanned vehicles have opened a whole new vast expanse of knowledge because of their usefulness. Developments for the future involve sending flying drones to other planets to give us precious knowledge on the world's environment and their atmospheres. Jim Bridenstine, the administrator of NASA, recently commented on drone technology by saying, "This holds much promise for our future science, discovery, and exploration missions." This puts more emphasis on its impact. Now, in conclusion, so from what I have said, you can see how this has already affected you and can see what it's going to do. Drones have been changing our world for almost 100 years, beginning with a revolution in military defense, as well as with government-led science experiments. It has altered agriculture in a way that is still not fully known, and it will affect us in our day-to-day lives. We must make ourselves aware of the possibilities that this technology is going to unlock. As a person, you must ask yourself, are you okay with this? Now, let's not misjudge a new technology again, as we all understand its true power.